Nanu everybody, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface as we say goodbye to possibly one of the world's greatest comic talents ever. God bless you, Robin. Anyway, today's video I'm going to be looking at the quest chain which has now finally arrived in the game. This is like a seminal moment, and what I mean by that is when something like this enters a beta, it kind of gets your, I don't know, like goosebumps are popping all over your bod, because it means we are getting to the nooks and the crannies of how everything quest-wise links together to go into the Dark Portal. And yes, although it looked green from a distance, no wars, and all that, when we get near, the Dark Portal is red. Now, it told me to meet up with Khadgar here, but he wasn't, and I very politely asked the Iron Horde if they'd seen him, and nobody really wanted to speak to me, so I just burnt them all alive. What? That's how I roll. I'm a warlock. I'm not nice. Why aren't people ever going to quite understand this? Anyway, so the first point was to meet up with Khadgar. He wasn't there, so I went off to the shattered Beachhead, and this is where the offensive starts to try and push the Iron Horde back and get them into, or at least us into, the red Dark Portal. Now, people who have been wondering how we're going to get through to Outland, because the Dark Portal has now turned red, Blizzard have said there's going to be a Caverns of Time portal for you to enter there. So, we've got 3 quests to start with. We've got to use a telescope. Nice. We've got to destroy 3 iron demolishers. I can do that. And we've also got to dispatch 9 Iron March grunts. No problem at all. Now, if you are paying attention to what's going on screen, you'll also notice that I am currently level 98. Yes, this is my European character copy of my Warlock, because I wanted to see exactly how I'm going to cope leveling from level 90 to 100 when it goes live. And so I'm doing this well out of sync. You should be level 90 when you're doing this. So I am way more powerful. So before people start getting their knickers in the twist going on about, oh my god, his damage is so high, I thought there was an item squish, and all that kind of shite. No. It's just that I'm ridiculously powerful, and being 8 levels above the mobs that I'm hitting, I'm going to hit them really hard. By the way, nice little cutscene. Also, I really like the way that Khadgar flew off as a raven. That's a big, that's a big sort of homage, should we say homage at this point? It's late. I can't think of any other words to say. My power's been off all day. National power. Cut the power to my area. I lost it at 9 AM when I was working on this video. Not good. Anyway, because of course Khadgar used to be Medivh's apprentice. Medivh, of course, was the prophet in the Warcraft games, and he was the raven that was flying around. So it was all very good, and it also made me think. The Warlock's got the Green Fire quest line, which was phenomenal in Mists of Pandaria. Wouldn't it be awesome? Wouldn't it be awesome if the mages got something similar, and they could turn themselves from maybe a mage to a wizard? And then they get themselves the ability, just like a druid, to transform themselves into a raven flight form. Now, take a look at the time. If you saw the jump, it was 1 minute past 6 AM when I started this quest, and now it's 6:12, and all I had to do was kill 3 goddamn executioners. Now, Blizzard have a thread on the beta testing forums that say, please report any bottlenecked quests. Now, what that means is quests where people sort of all pile on top of each other and they can't progress because there is a limited number of resources or mobs to defeat, and so there's a backlog. That said, which genius at Blizzard decided that we would need to kill 3 mobs, they would only spawn 3 of the mobs, and they would put them on a 5-minute cooldown per mob. So if that launched the way it did on live, honest to God, this isn't even exaggeration here, the whole server would be there. Honest to goodness, the whole server would be there because only one person would be able to complete the quest at one time. And because you're competing for 3 mobs in 3 areas and there's only 3 that spawn, people will not be completing. They'll be having 1, they'll be having 2, they'll be having none. Oh my god. Anyway, let's go on to the normalised news. And the normal news is the Alliance lose another in Stronghold. Yes, Netherguard Keep gets annihilated off the map and the Iron Horde have taken it over. Now, the Iron Horde have also taken over the Horde base, but they haven't destroyed it. They've actually moved into it. So Alliance base wiped out and a presence being there. Horde base, well, we don't quite know because there's no dead bodies, I don't think, in the Horde base. But the Iron Horde are walking around and it's beautiful and it's pristine. Typical. Goddamn typical. I legitimately do not know if the Alliance have any more bases left. Oh, we should start a Band-Aid. We should start a Band-Aid to try and get the Alliance somewhere to actually go. Do the Alliance have any bases at all? Oh, that'd be awesome. Right, I'm getting on the phone to Bob Geldof and Bono and Major and Jason Donovan. And let's see if we can get something going there. But seriously, Blizzard, come on! Is it an in-joke now? Is it just an in-joke that the Alliance get everything wiped off the face of the map? Anywho, whatever. We then move on to get rid of some ogres, because apparently dem ogres are up to no good anymore. And these guys in this area have been souped up to level 90. There's also some not so level 90s around the place. If you are under level 19, you're just leveling up here, don't panic. They'll do what they did with the Corcrom, no doubt, in the Barons. They'll either make these people neutral, so they don't attack you, or it will be phased. It's as simple as that. So if you are leveling up here, don't panic. But I got to poison some food, and then I got to kill a big dude, and then I've got to kill some little dudes. And that's that area sorted out. We're then shipped off to the Horde base. Sorry, I got that completely wrong. We're then shipped off to the undamaged Horde base in the Blasted Lands, where we potentially seem to be at another bottleneck point with Garmak, 3 dead Garmaks, Hunter waiting, and... oh, I one-shotted him. Still Hunter waiting. I know the Hunter's pet attacked, but he didn't, so I don't think he would have got credit for that kill, so I think he's going to have to wait for another spawn. Sorry! And then after we hand that in, we're sent back to our main capital city. I'm doing this from the point of view of the Alliance, so I get sent back to Stormwind. No doubt the Hordes will get sent back off to Orgrimmar and have their own. So I'm trying to do this now on the Horde side on another video and see if there's any difference whatsoever. And I imagine what will happen here is we'll either get a link quest from Varian going into the Dark Portal now, and then we have the whole Tanan Jungle event, which I'll probably annotate somewhere on the stream if you haven't seen. It's awesome, 45 minutes long. Or this will actually be part of the pre-Warlords of Draenor event. Therefore, we won't actually be getting any experience for it at all, and it will just lead us into Warlords of Draenor, which will start in Tanan Jungle. But let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I hope you enjoyed the vid. Give it a thumbs up! Also, subscribe to my channel and follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and twitch.tv/HeelvsBabyface for live Warlords of Draenor streaming. I shall be back with some more stuff very soon. Nanu, everybody! Bye-bye.